because I know you guys, the left, no, they're never going to say it's not true. It just isn't not proven yet. Like the collusion. It's not that it's not true, it's just not proven yet. You know? You can never. Yeah. Like, until evidence comes up, you will search forever and then assume forever. You guys are insane. You're like. You're just after. You're just after the bone, man. You're after the bone. President Trump, right? He has been constantly under attack. And, let's talk about the Mueller investigation first, right? Constantly after attack for collusion and all this kind of stuff, and they haven't been able to find anything on him at all. They've found stuff on everybody in his office, but they have not been able to find stuff on him. And you want to know what? People on the left have constantly, since the collusion idea first came up, they have been after him. And in their minds, he's already been convicted, tried, and he is ready to be impeached. They want him out for collusion now. And it is not even proven yet. And whatever happened to being innocent until proven guilty? The left looks at all of the terrible, they make up terrible things for our country. Because honestly, President Trump has been doing a lot of great for this country. Our unemployment is at 3%, and the only thing that they could focus on during that entire time is that he said, oh, in the last 100 years, yeah, he has a big mouth and he said something wrong. Now let's be happy that the American people are doing so great and unemployment is so low. Why aren't we happy about that? Instead of we always have to look at the negative side of things. No, we don't. Republicans, we're happy. I'm happy right now. I'm doing good, But the left, I just turn on the news. I go to Brookdale, my community college I go to. I'm just going around, all this kind of stuff. And, I just can't get away from it. It's just like, it follows me everywhere I go. And the logic that these people have is insane. It is literally insane. People just blaming President Trump for this giant budget cut that just happened. He cut a bunch of these research stuff that was going on for cancer and HIV and AIDS and all this kind of stuff to make bigger facilities for the children who are coming up with their illegal immigrant parents, right? I wrote the article about it just a few days ago, so if you want, go check it out. And but that's not really what this is about. I just wanted to let you know if you wanted to hear about that. I had that there. But they are just focused on this budget cut. But you want to know what? President Trump is not forcing these illegal immigrants to come up out of Mexico. They're doing that themselves. And a few days later, they're going to be back with their kids anyway. And President Trump is making these things bigger so that they aren't all packed in there like a bunch of sardines or something. And, I don't know. So that they're not like a bunch of animals in cages. He's trying to make it a bigger facility so that they're more comfortable. And yet you guys complain about it. It is insane. Let's look at Kavanaugh, right? Just got accused of sexual allegations. I don't know, it must have been a week ago now. And right when I heard it, I thought, no way anybody's going to believe this. And you want to know what? The left immediately picked it up. Oh, I believe Dr. Ford. You watch videos of celebrities saying, I believe her. I believe her. You know what? And even going into the Me Too movement, this is all that same thing. It has been here. It's passed. And now we need to get our heads on straight and realize that if you have no evidence and you're just going to point fingers at people, that cannot fly. It cannot fly. Now, if Kavanaugh ends up getting convicted, that is a different story. Then I will support you and everything. I will support him not being in the Supreme Court. I think that a rapist should not be in the Supreme Court. However, if Kavanaugh is innocent and he ends up not getting voted in to the Supreme Court, that is going to be bad. You guys say on the left that women are oppressed, but yet all they have to do is point a finger at somebody, and the only thing in the news all week, I'm bored of listening to it. I want to hear something else. But the only thing when I listen to the news is about Kavanaugh and Ford. It is insane. Women are not oppressed. This just proves it. How are you going to say that women are oppressed when all they have to do is point a finger at somebody without any evidence at all, and they ruin the man's life? How do you think he's probably under so much stress right now? Who knows? Maybe he's guilty. But you know what? If it's not, if it does, I am going to be so surprised. That will be insane. But moving on. What happened to innocent until proven guilty? What happened to that? Moving on to the next thing. The Democratic Party has just become socialist. They are now the Socialist Party of America. They are all socialists for the most part. I would say for sure their next Democratic, whoever is running for office for them from the DNC, oh, they are going to be a socialist. And you don't want to know what? They are so dumb for doing something like that. Have we learned nothing from history? Socialism does not work. It is budget communism. That was a joke. But it is, there ends up, socialism just turns into communism all the time. There's really no difference. It's just the word socialism sounds a little bit more nice than communism because communism, well, we just look at communist, all the communists out, like Cuba and stuff and China and all them. We definitely don't want to be like that, but guess what? Surprise! Socialism and communism is the exact same thing. Come on, guys. Just read a history book. And then we just know, right? We just know. Identity politics. This just goes right along with socialism. What do we learn from the Nazis about identity politics? It does not fly very well if it continues, because eventually people think that they're better than other people. And we already see it in today. My opinion, because I'm white and I'm a male, matters less than a minority's opinion. So we're already starting to see something like this giant shift. And I'm pretty sure, I'm going to Google this right now. Well, actually, you know what? That will take too long. But if I'm not mistaken, I think that like minorities make up like almost half of America. Like if you put all the minorities together, maybe a little bit less. I don't know. So if minorities get too empowered, like not saying if minorities get too empowered, but if we really start believing this ideology of white people's opinions matter less than minorities' opinions, or if you're gay, black, and transgender, you're like the Superman of identity politics. They will be the ruler of them all. But seriously, guys, we've learned from identity politics already. We know where it goes. It's not good. We know this. We learned it from we learned it from the Nazis. We learned it from, let's look at the KKK. They thought they were better than other people, and look what happened there. And every day, I'm having conversations with people, and then they say, oh, well, I'm black, you don't understand. Oh, well, I'm gay, you don't understand. Oh, well, I'm this, I'm that. Yeah, I've never been to the sun, but I know it's hot. Alright, schools always teaching us America is bad. America is terrible. America killed Indians. America had slavery. America was in wars that we shouldn't have been in. The Western civilization and imperialism and just taking over the entire world. America oppresses people. But yet, in like that new movie about going up on the moon, the world did that. America did not land on the moon. No. The world landed on the moon. Right? Yeah, that's definitely how that worked. It's not like America like saved all of World War II or anything like that. It's not like we send money to foreign aid to help people out and all that kind of stuff, You complain that we spend so much money, and then the second we're like, okay, we're gonna leave NATO. You guys cry like little babies. You're ridiculous. You literally, just the way that your mental processing works just does not make sense to me. Our country also pretends like racism since the 60s hasn't changed at all. You could watch YouTube videos about people saying, oh, maybe it's not the exact same, but it's still just as bad as it was back in the 60s or whatever. And no, it's changed. We had a black president, served 2 terms, and other than maybe a small amount of people Very, very rare case did anybody really care that he was president and not want him to be president because he was black. You know? Nobody really cared about that. Uh, the racist Republican Party has got some of our greatest thinkers that we like literally worship, like Thomas Sowell. Like, he's amazing, and we respect him. The only people who are racist are the ones who have the identity politics and are saying that my opinion matters less than somebody else's opinion just because of the color of my skin and because of my genitals, whatever that word is that I can't say apparently. You guys are you're some silly people, I could tell you that much. But lately, you have been driving me insane. And it all started with the Kavanaugh stuff that like pushed me over the edge. And then I just started thinking about more things, and I'm like, you are not grateful for anything at all. That's where it comes from. You know, all I want to say to finish out this video is if these sexual allegations against Kavanaugh end up end up not being true, or just, you guys will never say that they're untrue, but if they're not proven, because I know you guys, the left, no, they're never going to say that it's not true. It just isn't not proven yet, like the collusion. It's not that it's not true, it's just not proven yet, you know? You can never, yeah, like, until evidence comes up, you will search forever and then assume forever. You guys are insane. You're like, you're just after the bone, man. You're after the bone. But anyway, so if Kavanaugh doesn't end up sitting on the Supreme Court because of these allegations, because people don't feel comfortable with him being on the Supreme Court, you think that the country is divided now? I guarantee that is going to be divided way more than you can imagine, because a lot of Republicans, who are extremely tolerant, by the way, unlike the left, who, when you say an opinion, like, I probably will get some hate for this video that I'm putting up. But you know what? I really don't care, because you guys make all these videos saying that, oh, we don't care about women because we support abortion and all this kind of stuff. You want to know what? Here I am, just calling you guys out on your crap finally, because somebody's got to do it, and because the right has been so extremely tolerant that you guys are just yelling at us and saying that we're not tolerant. But the tolerant left, yes, they are the ones. They're so level-headed and just even-tempered people, you know? But anyway, if you think that the country is divided now, if Kavanaugh does not get to sit on the Supreme Court and he is not found guilty, you guys have another thing coming. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and always subscribe. That would be awesome. And yeah, leave a comment and let me know what you think. Did you hate it? Did you like it? Did you think, hey, I could have not watched that video. It kind of was a waste of my time. I hope that you guys learned something, and yeah, peace. Bye.